This morning, meteorologist Mark Collins is at the annual Mud Run at Cecil Field, and they are just about to start, right, Mark?
That's right. All the runners are lining up behind me, and these are the individual runners. They're right at the start line. They're getting ready to take off. They just got briefed on kind of a course overlay. There's a low crawl. As soon as they get out this gate, they run down the road, then they hit the low crawl, and that's just before they start to hit the mud. And while everyone is spotless, wearing the nice, clean clothes, just give it a few hours because they're going to come back drenched in mud, perspiration, ripped up clothes. This is a military style obstacle course, and what we're talking about is scaling walls, crawling under wires, and these guys are cut. They're ready to take on this challenge, and as you can see, they're all wearing boots. That's mandatory. You got to wear the boots. You got to wear long pants too, because you're going to spend a lot of your time on the belly crawling through the mud and trying to scale some big hills. So that was just, it looks like they're getting ready to fire off the start here, and they're giving one final brief. There's a lot of support here. There's about 250 volunteers scattered throughout the 6-mile course to help them get through some of the obstacles. In fact, some of the mud pits are deep enough where they require lifeguards to be stationed. And so this is kind of for some of the older girls and guys, definitely co-ed, but if you're younger and you want to come out for a youth run, starting at 2 o'clock today, $30 will allow your kids to come out here and kind of take on the same type of challenges here. And that's at 2 o'clock here at the Cecil Field Commerce Center. And all these folks have raised a lot of money, and it's definitely a great cause. It's kind of unique in that you can actually have fun and do something good for philanthropy for the MS at the same time. So what about the forecast? Well, as you can see, not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures started out cold, but it's warming up, and today we're expecting a high of 76. Let's wait for that gun. These guys are ready. They are ready to run. There goes the gun. They're off. Oh, yes. This is just the first stage, so as you can see, there's a lot of camouflage here. I think there's a lot of folks that have experience out in the field, and they're taking the dogleg turn to the right, and they're going to run right by what's called the big slip and slide. That's what I showed you earlier in the show. Look at this guy out front leading the pack. Does he realize he's got another 6 miles to run? He's got 10-foot walls to climb. He's smoking up the mud.
He just can't wait to get to that mud, right?